I'm not the best brother, am I?
Dexter, are you smoking something?
No. I've always been curious to try. Do you have any weed?
It's over.
When Dexter Original Sin was first announced, my initial thoughts were, how is this gonna work? Because the whole purpose of season 1 is because Dexter was trying to find out why he had the urges to kill. And since the ice truck killer was the catalyst of his suppressed memories resurfacing, it's safe to say that Dexter probably did nothing but kill people until his brother Brian found out that he was just the same.
I have a brother.
A real brother.
On top of that, there are already flashbacks of Harry Morgan in the original show, so it doesn't really make sense that they'd have to fill in the gap between Harry's death and season 1. With the conclusion of Original Sin just coming out the other day, I feel like it's safe to say that the quality of the show has gotten tremendously better than when it was when it started, with the last few episodes being some of the best visual design I've seen in this entire series. Of course, that goes without saying that the first episode was one of the worst in the series. The first episode was just full of corny edits and direction.
D-Dog. Remember me from the job fair? I was hoping we'd catch you here.
Well, I was hoping we'd catch you here. Like, dude, it's his house. I feel like in the first episode, the actors didn't really adapt into the role that well.
You're going to a college party?
Dad, come on. We both know that you're gonna say no, I'm gonna go anyway, and the world isn't gonna end, so why don't we just skip the drama for once?
Hey, Darman fam.
I can't control it anymore. My dark passenger, I feel it coming inside me. Like, seriously, why does he act so weird in the first episode?
Trying to cop a feel freak?
Experiencing death. You only get one first time.
If Dokes was in this room, bro, he would have caught Dexter immediately. That was just the first episode, though. The second and the third episode were pretty good. The casting for Brian Moser was spot on. This motherfucker was on screen for like 2 seconds and everybody knew it was him. I mean, there's some small inconsistencies with the show, like how Dexter got high even though he said he's never had weed before.
I guess. Deborah. Deborah.
What the fuck?
Another nitpick I have is, why does he eat so much? There's like 4 or 5 instances in the show where for no reason he's like the virtue of gluttony. He's at his dumping ground thinking about his death row meal and he's all like, my dark passenger, it wants a milkshake. Make that too. Like, I know this is super nitpicky, but the only instance where he says he likes to eat a lot is the very first episode.
The problem with eating and driving, which I love to do, is not being able to employ the 10-2 hand position on the wheel.
Trust me.
Now what?
Now I eat.
Another kind of inconsistency is, why does Harry kill himself? I initially thought that Original Sin was going to end with Deborah's birthday party where it kind of leads up to the events of Harry killing himself. But in this show, it seems like Harry just is completely aware of how shit goes down with Dexter.
And I just cut the ankle ropes to get his pants off?
Why were you taking his pants off?
He trains Dexter to be a killer. He says he's killed someone before. He works around dead bodies all the time. What did he see that made him want to kill himself? Now, sorry in advance for the bad quality of the clips shown. The only place that I could get a lot of these clips was on YouTube.
What kind of monster are you?
The kind that'll get you later.
One of the inconsistencies in the show is that Dexter stumbles upon this guy at a gay bar.
Oh, nice.
You know, obviously Dexter's cool with it, so he keeps it secret, because we all know that he's gay for Dokes in season 1. So later when this guy comes up, he's like, hey Dexter, I think I have HIVs, I don't want to give blood. Can you give blood for me? And this would have made a good plot point because he has to give blood twice and he's super weak. He has to fight off Aaron Spencer and he's like super weak. But giving 2 pints of blood doesn't matter because Dexter eats a chocolate bar. You know, maybe this guy will have a plot point if they make a season 2 and he's like the Gay Harbor Butcher or some shit. Another inconsistency is Gio. What happened to him? He's all like, that's good, I want you all to myself, just like how Brian Moser was saying it. He's secretive as hell.
Don't worry about that. I told you I was here for business.
What's with the big ass crate?
Don't worry about it.
Then he gets mad at her for looking at said big ass crate, leaves her on the island, and that's the end of his story. Like, what happened? And you know, I hope we get a season 2 so we could get a wrap up for Clark and Gio. It wouldn't be an inconsistency. And yes, what I said in this video was very nitpicky. I think the storyline with Brian Moser was great. Definitely do recommend checking it out if you're a fan of Dexter. Maybe just skip the first episode, I don't know. I did skip over some plot lines. I just want to keep it fresh for anybody that hasn't seen it. And if you watch my regular videos, you know that I make gaming videos. I probably won't be making any more Dexter videos. So if you watch this video because of Dexter and you like Mario Kart, subscribe.